Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm really excited because we have a special episode of Road to Ranked. As you guys know, I was using Gavin Michael's winning team from the San Jose Regional Championships for the last week or so on Road to Ranked, and today will be my final episode with the team, but, to do a special episode, I actually wanted to get the creator of the team, Gavin, with me for an episode, so we've actually got Gavin on the mic today.
Yep, that's right. Good to be here, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and doing this. Of course, for those that don't know, Gavin, of course, won that San Jose Regionals, but also won Nationals back in 2013 in the Masters Division. And you've qualified for Worlds pretty much every year since 2011, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your level of how you define Worlds, but I was day 2 from 2012 to 2015, and day 1, 2016.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Gavin's a pretty good player. So to conclude the time with this team, we're actually just going to be playing 2 games kind of together. I've been playing a fair amount with the team, mainly on Battle Spot, pretty much all on Battle Spot, but I think it'd be really cool to get some insight from the original creator of the team. And I know you've played with this team a fair amount, right? But you've worked around kind of what you've been using and the Pokemon on it.
Yeah, so I mean, I was using this team for pretty much straight up until regionals, but I haven't touched it in a while, so hopefully I still remember what to do here. Okay, so
yeah, we're actually going to get into our first game against Dynamo VGC, running pretty funny team. So Pelipper, Golduck, Lele, and Kartana, some Pokemon I'm pretty familiar with, and then we've got Arcanine and the Mimikyu.
Okay, this is a little bit scary, actually, because the Mimikyu set could be anything. I think that you have to auto-lock the Mimikyu in here first off.
Yes.
Because you're probably going to have to end up playing some early mind games in order to get Trick Room up, especially with that Tapu Lele. I think that Mimikyu Porygon 2 is probably going to be your most successful lead here, because his team looks like it has a lot of ways to stop Trick Room, and I want to make sure that we can get it up.
Yes, I typically also kind of just like instinctively bring Mimikyu when I normally see a Tapu Lele.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's like a gut instinct. Oh, that's Tapu Lele. Boom, bring it. It's never a bad idea.
Right.
It just works. And Porygon 2 should guarantee you get the Trick Room up. In back, I'd probably bring Spider Zone.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, no, I really dislike Drampa here, and Hariyama's just can do some stuff, but Mimikyu and Spider just get Spider and Magnezone just get so much more value out of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, offensively, it feels like they can kind of just rip through the opponent's team, especially because they're more on the offensive spectrum for the most part.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus,
so
his team has a hard time dealing with Magnezone.
Yeah, definitely.
If you get Trick Room up. Okay, so let's see what he leads here. I would guess it'll probably be like Kartana Mimikyu. Let's see if I'm right.
Yeah, I'm always really scared of Arcanines. I actually ran into a Roar Arcanine yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness.
No, Roar Arcanines are actually really common. What I just had to get used to with this team was when someone led Arcanine against me, I just had to assume that they were doing Roar stuff, because it's like, okay, I see what you're doing here. You're not going to fool me. If someone's leading Arcanine Gyarados against this team, you should have a general idea of what they're going to go for.
Yeah, no, I've definitely played a couple of those. Okay, so a pretty good lead matchup here, I would say, for us, just because the Lele is out.
Yeah, so the real question here is, I think you have to Never Ending Nightmare the Lele.
Yep.
The real question here is, do you Ice Beam or do you Trick Room with the Porygon 2?
Right. Because Ice Beam probably breaks that sub on Mimikyu's end, right?
I mean, it's disguised. Like, literally anything breaks it.
Oh, right. Sorry. I keep on thinking it's like a substitute, so you need to do like...
No, so do I. Like, it's really weird to think about. It's like, man, that did 25%. Oh, right. Yeah, so definitely Never Ending Nightmare the Lele. It just depends how scared you are of Taunt. I think you can probably afford to Ice Beam here, and worst case scenario, set up Trick Room next turn. Yeah,
so I was thinking Ice Beam as well, because... that way, if we outspeed them, okay, Lele protects, but yeah, that's fine.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, because now our Mimikyu is still faster than both of the Pokemon on his end. Unless he's max speed Mimikyu too, but yeah.
Okay, I just couldn't tell because of the trainer clothes. It's like, oh wait, that's not my trainer clothes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Z move, sometimes I'll see the animation, I'll think it's like from my opponent's end, and then I'll realize, wait, no, that's mine, and then sometimes the other way around as well.
Yeah. Maybe that's the downside to using the default trainer.
Yeah.
You have no idea what happens if it's a mirror.
Pretty good damage there still.
Oh, yeah.
There's the taunt.
Did go for the taunt. Yep.
Nice.
I think you had to have assumed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... Okay, good. I'm fine with that.
Pretty ideal, honestly. I don't think there's much more mileage we could have gotten out of that turn.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a correctly played turn. It's just interesting to see what we can do here. So we can either try to set up Trick Room, or we could be aggressive and try to punish a switch in here. It's a weird call. I think that we might have difficulty KOing the Mimikyu.
Mm-hmm.
And if he knows the team at all, he might try to taunt our Mimikyu.
Right.
So there's a lot you could do here. I feel like I'd be most comfortable with a Shadow Claw, Ice Beam, or Thunderbolt into the... Well, it's hard to say which one he'll do. Maybe just set up Trick Room here. It's actually really tough to call.
Yeah, I like the idea of setting up Trick Room here, personally.
Yeah.
And for Porygon, we could Ice Beam.
Yeah, I would just try to Ice Beam switch or something.
Yeah.
Because I think that Lele's probably switching out, and if it stays in, you don't really care.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay, so he's going for Shattered Psyche here.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. I don't think he KOs.
It definitely shouldn't. That should do, like, I would think 6...
Yeah, no, like, I don't think it KOs even with the double up.
Yeah.
With player up. Because I hope it goes into Mimikyu. Oh, damn it. Worth a shot.
Yeah, that'd be a interesting move to go for the Z move. Okay, oh wow, that did a little bit more. He does play rough. Oh, but he...
Okay, so we outplayed him.
Ice Beam and Trick Room.
It happens sometimes. Sometimes you just have to outplay him.
Yep. Yeah, so
actually, you know what? I wish that Porygon 2 died there.
Me too, because then you get the free switch in.
Yeah, and if you get Spider in there, then you can just win.
Right.
Here it's actually really awkward. So the question is whether you want to recover or not. It's... I feel like you do. I feel like you do, at this point, want to recover.
Yes.
And just go for the Shadow Claw on Lele, but...
Yeah,
man,
the way I see it, it's likely he might want to double up on a Mimikyu. He could also protect Lele and just, like, use attack from his Mimikyu onto ours.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. And that does buy him a lot of time. I think it's fine, though, because you still get some valuable turns out of Spider if you're just able to sack Mimikyu eventually.
Yeah, how do you feel about Shadow Clawing Mimikyu instead of Lele?
I think that's totally fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, oh, wait, we can't recover.
Okay,
oh, no!
Double kill into Mimikyu. Whatever, it'll do that automatically.
Oh, I think I targeted Lele. That should put it in a KO range from another one. He's gonna play rough. Okay. I want that gone, though.
Yeah, no, he should hit. Oh,
okay.
Thank God. He doubled into the P2 for some reason, because that's a threat. Okay, good job, guy.
I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, same. 100%. So that shouldn't KO.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So the double up would have worked out there, but...
Yeah. Okay, here you should go into... Well... I would probably...
I like Arachnid more.
Magnezone. What?
Wait, who does he have? Actually, yeah, I think Magnezone might be better.
Yeah, because he can't really switch into a Thunderbolt with anything, but
yeah,
he can switch into Liquidation with Kartana.
Yeah.
So... Okay. Let's see here.
So we have, what, 3 turns of Trick Room right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a little concerned if we get Disguise broken with Mimikyu, that Kartana could sweep through us. I think that we might want to preserve Mimikyu's Disguise here by switching it into...
Yeah, I was thinking that too, because at most he gets an attack off, and like, I'm thinking we target Lele here.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, yeah, I agree with that, because he's been really reluctant to protect it for some reason.
Yeah, and even if he does, like, then we have an opportunity to just double, like, double target
just
next
get
turn.
crazy damage in.
Yeah, so I'll Thunderbolt Lele.
Now, I can't see, so I'm trusting you if there are 3 turns of Trick Room left?
Yeah, there are. I just double-checked.
Okay, great. That's fine.
Pretty interesting that he's consistently targeted the Porygon 2 slot, but maybe fishing for a kind of a switch, or knowing that we're taunted, so we kind of have to stay in or take damage if we switch out. Okay, Lele protects. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'd be a bit surprised if he has Protect on the Mimikyu.
Yeah. At this rate, it doesn't look like he does.
What move does he have here? Shadow Claw. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That should be doing.
Onto Magnezone as well. Woof! Right. Oh, wow, he's Life Orbed.
Did he knock himself out?
Yep.
That's really ideal, actually.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Wasn't anticipating that. Even, he got a crit there, so he brought us under 50, but we still got 2 turns. And it's Pelipper coming in.
Crit shouldn't change much.
Yeah.
Okay, so here what you have to be scared of is if it's Sash and Hurricanes, I guess.
Right.
But, this is actually a little weird, because what do you want to do here?
Part of me really wants to double up onto the Pelipper.
Yeah,
like, it's such an aggressive play, but...
I think it's probably correct here.
Yeah, because Lele doesn't knock us out with the Psychic anyway.
Yeah, it shouldn't, because it's Psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can outspeed Lele outside of Trick Room.
Exactly.
And you still get that extra turn with Spider-Man. I think that doubling into the Pelipper is probably right here. If it protects, you might be a little boned, but even then, you can still come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I would want to not protect. He switches Lele out.
Probably into
Kartana.
card,
Yeah.
Fuck. Dang it. Why would he... I don't know why he'd make such a risky...
Oh, he did protect too.
That's annoying.
Okay.
God, he just exposed himself to so much risk there.
Yeah.
And he can't punish it. That's annoying. Happens though. Okay, so we have one more turn left of Trick Room.
Yep.
So what that means is...
We could just double into the Pelipper slot again, but like you said, Kartana could be a little bit scary. But the thing is,
I think he has to protect Kartana because it's his win con, right?
Yeah, but he might be Assault Vest. But we could potentially just set up Trick Room again, because we still have our Disguise as well.
Yeah, but it might be a little bit tough to do that, because then you risk this turn just losing a Araquanid.
Yeah.
I think you have to double into something here.
I think Pelipper.
Okay. I'd probably do Cart, but I think either way it just comes down to a read.
Okay. Let's see. If I had to guess, he's AV, because yeah, he switches out. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have expected.
Yeah.
So this actually does tell us a lot. Just based off of how much damage Thunderbolt does.
Right.
Let's see here.
He doesn't protect, okay.
Yeah, he's probably AV.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with doubling into the
Pelipper.
right there.
Yeah.
Let's see how much this does.
Oh no, he's not. What?
Yeah, that's choice. So one thing you have to remember about this team is that you're using a Choice Specs Magnezone. It just does that. That's normal.
That is... Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Things I did not expect to see today. That.
Yeah, no, you Oko it. Like, half the things on the team Oko it.
Oh my goodness. It's just every time I see a Kartana, I'm always like, it's gotta be Sash or Assault, but I forget, like, it can be like Life Orb or Choice or something.
I mean, if he's doing that, though, then, like, I'm especially wondering... Like, that Lele switch to Kartana was super risky.
Yeah, exactly, because otherwise it was like... I thought we were in, like, a pretty sticky situation, because we wouldn't break Pelipper Sash, but now I think we just win, right? Like...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you just win. Yeah, I don't know, like, he just played really... I mean, one thing with this team is that you do want to try to get reads for advantageous positioning, because even when you fail your reads, it's still not the end of the world,
exactly.
As you saw there.
Yeah.
As we messed up literally everything and still won.
Yeah, I've been pretty bad with that, honestly, making the correct calls with this team. But the thing is, if you put yourself into, like, with Trick Room, you can kind of afford to do that a lot of the times.
Yeah, you give yourself a lot of chances to hit, and honestly, one thing to do with this team that actually isn't a bad idea is to literally just start flipping coins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, flip an actual coin to help make your decision for you if you're worried that you're being too predictable. Because it doesn't matter the quality of the read, it just matters that you're making those reads.
Right.
So yeah.
Nice. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I don't know, those are the sort of games where you don't feel like you played too well, but the team just sort of carries you.
Right. I came out of that and I was like, man, I made like the complete wrong call, doubling into the protect, but I was like, I don't know, like, I think with my experience playing with this team, there haven't been that many games where it's like, okay, I need to make the correct call every turn on their Trick Room. Like, I can afford to lose one turn, but once they do waste that protect, like, you get a lot more positioning.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I think that we would have been in a lot better spot if Porygon 2 had died.
Exactly. So that was actually a little bit unfortunate that it missed in the early game.
Yeah, because then we can just legitimately just win with Spider under Trick Room because we have so many turns left to just abuse it.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to ask you actually is when you do end up bringing Mimikyu and Araquanid in the same game and you have to use, say, Mimikyu Z move, do you feel like you're losing a lot of firepower on Araquanid, or is it just so strong that it like doesn't really matter?
So, I mean, Spider's obviously crazy strong without Hydro Vortex.
Yeah.
But for me, what the trade-off there is I feel like it's fine because if I'm using Never Ending Nightmare, I'm guaranteeing the Trick Room up in a tough spot. And then if they have Lele, Araquanid is just such a hard counter to it under Trick Room that I feel like it's fine. That I enable Araquanid to still get that damage onto Lele in Trick Room. So in a way, it's sort of a trade-off for, okay, I can use Hydro Vortex, but I don't really need to because I KO it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the big thing is getting value out of your Z moves.
Right.
And what's cool about using Never-Ending Nightmare on a Trick Room team is that even if they switch, which is the worst thing that can happen for getting value out of your Z move, that just means that you set up Trick Room.
Right.
And you're a Trick Room team, so that's ideal. So I think it's actually a lot safer of a Z move option than most of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, you never feel like you wasted it, or that you feel like, oh man, if only I held on to it, I could Hydro Vortex here to Arachnid and everything would be gravy.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like that's the difficulty with double Z move teams, though. You just have to make sure that you get value out of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I actually like ran into a game, I think it was yesterday, where, because pretty much so far Z moving, like Never-Ending Nightmare on Lele has worked out like every time.
It
and I
really
kind of,
does.
yeah, I'd imagine it worked out even for you better when people didn't know about this team, because I was thinking, like, if I played with my Lele team against your team, there's no way in heck I would have, like, predicted, like, max speed Mimikyu with the Shadow Z move at the time, so I thought it was, like, a really clever tech, and even now people know about it. It's like, you know, it still works because it's just a really solid option.
I mean, in top 16 in San Jose, I played against Alberto, and I thought I was done for because he had Focus Sash Lele.
Right.
And it's like, I can't really Never-Ending Nightmare it, because...
Alright,
okay,
so
this is
interesting. I was like,
this is tough.
I did want to ask how you deal against like opposing Porygons. I know you actually played against Enosh's Feeny in the finals. I think the Marowak makes things a little bit tougher here, but yeah. So Gengar, Marowak, Mudsdale, Porygon 2, Tapu Fini, and Kartana.
This is really rough because Magnezone is pretty bad here because he can just. I think he's almost certainly bringing the Marowak and Horse, which is something that we can actually abuse.
Yes.
So I feel like you might want to consider going like Mimikyu P2 with Spider Drampa in back.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think that he's going to bring those Magnezone hate options, and if he does that, Drampa can actually put out some serious work. Because you can Energy Ball Hydro Vortex into the Feeny. In which case, I feel like you still want to bring Mimikyu, but you probably aren't going to go for Never-Ending Nightmare, just so you can guarantee Trick Room up if it's a Sash Gengar. It's going to be a little tough, though.
Yeah, I feel comfortable bringing Mimikyu, I think. It's pretty interesting, actually, because I feel like, for me, when I was playing with the team, like, I only brought Mimikyu exclusively against Lele, so it's cool to get, like, your mindset here. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave with that, then. So Mimikyu, Porygon, Arachnid, Drampa.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Cool.
Because what Mimikyu also does really well is it gets Trick Room up in spots where it's very difficult to get Trick Room up.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's fast, it can taunt them, it can set up Trick Room itself, and it's a little mind-gamey, but in tough matchups, that's fine. We'll take that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, do you find doing damage against opposing Porygon 2 is annoying? Because whenever I saw Porygon 2, like, I felt inclined to bring Hariyama, but that was often difficult because it was supported by Pokemon that can, you know, just knock out Hariyama.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little tough, but this team has so many options.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be pretty reliant on our Arachnid to really break the Porygon 2, but that's probably fine.
Right.
Yeah, so right here, I think that the taunt pressure is going to be useful onto the Feeny before it starts doing actual damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually a little surprised to see this lead, because that probably means he has Marowak, Horse, and back.
I hope so, because then that means Arachnid can have a very good time.
Yeah, so, I don't know, what are you thinking here?
It's tough because I don't know what set the Feeny is. I definitely think I want to taunt one of the two here. Probably Feeny.
Yeah, just because if you can start setting up Calm Minds, that's going to be a tough spot.
Exactly. That's my least favorite thing. And the question is, do we want to Trick Room here? Part of me wants to just Thunderbolt Feeny for damage, but...
I think I just Thunderbolted for damage.
Yeah.
And then wait until you can have better information on what the set is.
Exactly.
Okay, let's see here.
So here's
Stays
taunt.
in probably Muddy Waters. Moonblast.
Just Moonblast, okay.
So it's probably Specs then.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Well, that's not useful. I can't tell what item you are to do that.
Could literally be anything still.
Yeah. It could be Choppleberry.
Okay.
That'd do decent damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from that damage, I would think maybe he's Specs. Oh no, it's lefties, there we go.
One thing you might want to do is, if you think it's... Okay, if you think it's a Nosh set, you could make an argument for doubling into the Feeny here, but I think he might be trying to not throw away his win condition turn 1.
Yeah.
But I don't know, never-ending nightmaring it is really good damage. It's tempting.
If we do that, do you feel comfortable about the Porygon 2 late game? Because it did get a download boost. So that means he can probably...
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm comfortable with it, yeah. I feel like doubling into the Feeny here isn't a terrible option.
Okay. So you want a Z move here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and then just Thunderbolt?
Yeah, I think it's worth it to take it off the field.
Cool.
Because that lets Spider go ham.
Nice. So we do get it off here.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be a KO unless something nutty happens, and then we can compound momentum here.
Let's see.
We have an attack boost on our P2, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Happens.
I was gonna say, how many times did you get attack boosts as opposed to special? Like, do you feel like you're getting attack or special attack more often?
I think that people are starting to get smarter
that
about what
took a
Pokemon... Yeah, that should still be a KO with T-Bolt, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully.
People are starting to get smarter about what Pokemon they bring against P2 to avoid getting the download boost. So I felt like the better my opponent was, the less I was getting the special attack boost.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's a trade I'll take any day.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can bring Spider and then judge the situation appropriately from there.
Right. We do have some Trick Room mind games now, which is kind of funny, because we could reverse each other's. Or he could set it up for us thinking we're going to try to go for it. Ooh, Kartana.
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, that means that... What does that mean? It means he's doing one of Mudsdale or Marowak, which makes me annoyed that we didn't bring Magnezone here, but I think it's still a fine call.
Yeah.
Because Drampa's still pretty good here.
Yeah. So now the question is, does he Trick Room with Porygon expecting us to Trick Room, or does he just, like, double up into a Araquanid? Because Protect Trick Room is, like, our obvious play right now.
Yeah. I think given how this guy's been playing, I think you can afford to Protect Trick Room.
Alright.
And if I'm wrong, so be it. Happens.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I like that.
Yeah.
I'd be impressed if he makes the Trick Room call here.
I hope we see Leaf Blade, because that would make me really confident.
Oh, there's a Sacred Sword.
Let's see how much damage this does. Thank you, Bold P2.
Nice. Okay, cool. So he does double up, but we survive this, obviously. Or we should, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think we survive it.
I was just like, unless he gets like a crit and then like a burn and some wild stuff happens.
Just barely hanging on.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
This is actually a debatable turn.
Yeah.
I feel like I would prioritize having the health with Porygon 2.
I would
especially if he Trick Rooms again.
Yeah.
I might just Liquidation Porygon 2 and recover, since worst case scenario, Spider dies, but then you can bring Drampa.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it so that if he reverses Trick Room, you're in a fine spot.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Nice.
So,
he protects. So he's not even Assault Vest, which is also very good.
Yeah.
That means our Ice Beam probably two-shots him still.
Oh, definitely. I should be doing that.
Ooh, and the juicy defense boost.
That's really useful.
Yeah, I think he's probably looking to reverse Trick Room here.
Or he might have just Thunderbolted. He might not have it.
Yeah, he did go for it.
Never mind. Who am I saying Porygon 2 not having Trick Room? But that's not... It's not a thing that exists. Okay, so now he might get wise to it.
Yes, yes.
You could get aggressive with switching Araquanid into Drampa.
And then, what would we want to do with Porygon?
You'd probably Ice Beam in that case.
That's what I was thinking. Ice Beam Cart, switch into Drampa.
Because he's Leaf Blading, T-Bolting Spider, worst case, and that's just no damage to Drampa.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I'm going to switch into Drampa and just Ice Beam Cart.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
So far, the calls have been going our way. That defense drop will be huge, too, if we get another Trick Room up with Spider in.
Worst case scenario is if he doubles into the P2 here, but I think we have outs even if he does that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we definitely have outs.
There's the Leaf Blade. Okay.
Nice.
Woof.
That's not a crit. Yeah, we called it. We called it.
Okay.
Oh, check that out. Oh, never mind. He's slower. Yeah, so one weird thing about my P2 is it's somewhat faster than most other P2s.
Right.
Which...
That's fine. That's fine.
Isn't Protect Ice Beam Kartana free here?
I think so, yeah.
Because even if he protects, he's doing nothing with P2.
Exactly. And we've seen P2's moveset. He doesn't have Ice Beam, so he can't knock out Drampa right now.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's Try Attack, Thunderbolt, Recover, Trick Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Then Protect Ice Beam for sure.
Okay, I like that. Like, if he'll probably want to protect Cortana, and we'll see whether he sets up a Trick Room for ourselves, because I think the mind games are more on him right now, even though, like, we technically need Trick Room more, like...
Oh yeah, no, we're putting a lot of pressure on him. Look at how much time he's taking. He definitely thinks that we're going to try to set up Trick Room here.
Yeah. That's why, like, Trick Room mirrors are always so interesting, because the amount of mind games you have. Oh, nice, he doesn't protect with Cart.
Okay, this should be W. Just with
Sacred
Sacred Sword.
Excellent.
Oh, okay, that's really good.
Yeah. Because we don't even take any damage. There's the knockout. Let's see if he sets up Trick Room for us. That would be just icing on the cake. Ah, no. But he doubles into Drampa, okay.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Okay, let's see what he has in back, because that's gonna make a difference in whether we want to set up Trick Room or not. Okay, so you probably don't want to set up Trick Room.
How slow is Mudsdale, actually? I don't know how fast that is relative to Drampa.
It's faster than Drampa, slower than Spider.
Okay.
Bigger than a bread box.
So,
I don't know here. We could fire off an Ice Beam into Mudsdale and Draco the Spider, and Draco the P2 for damage, because P2 alone should be enough to win versus Mudsdale.
yes, agreed.
Yeah, no, this is...
I like that. I like
just
this Dracoing.
Or you could double into the Mudsdale and save Draco Meteor for later. I think it's one of those two.
With Energy Ball instead, you mean?
Yeah.
That's fine with me, yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be a little better.
Even with the defense increases, like Araquanid still just knocks it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
That's
that
Assault
actually...
Dust.
Yeah,
that is Assault Dust. Which is great, because then we can just...
Oh, close combat.
That's fine.
Nice, wow, that actually picks up the knockout. I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, no, Horse is strong.
Yeah. Let's see if he's setting up Trick Room here.
Yeah, he had to, because it's slower.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can set... Now this is a little annoying, actually.
So, let's see. Can he double
Like
up? The high horsepower plus Thunderbolt probably knocks us out, right?
Yeah, because he still has that special attack boost.
Right. And I don't want to
This
play
might-
the Porygon mirror match. Or the Porygon.
I think it's going to come down to that, honestly, dude.
Yep, you think?
Yeah, you might...
Because we could just protect Trick Room here.
We could, and that's might be correct, yeah.
I think I like that play, because he has to call our Trick Room correctly here.
Yeah, no, I think it's probably right.
Okay.
Even if he does, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Rock Slide is its hardest hitting rock move.
Oh my god, I did not know that. That
That's
does
gonna
nothing to
flinch, I bet.
Porygon. Thunderball. Okay, please don't flinch.
Guaranteed flinch.
Excellent. Nice.
Yeah, gotta be a bit pessimistic. Okay, so it's at neutral now, so Hydro Vortex should easily knock it out.
We don't have Hydro, remember, because we used their Z move.
Whatever, Liquidation, it's all the same. It's the same move. Water move. The real question is, do we want to go for Para or Freeze onto the P2? And I'm guessing Freeze.
Well, we could also set up Trick Room again so that we outspeed him again once Trick Room goes up, because he'll probably get a T-Bolt off here.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, does my because he's up +1 with Mudsdale. Do we still knock him out in this range?
He's at neutral because he close combated.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. Okay, so I'll Trick Room and Liquidation here.
Actually.
Oh, I went for it.
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. Well, he Thunderbolts, so as long as this isn't like para or crit. Oh wow.
Oh, it did under half.
Nice.
Okay, we win. We somehow won. Okay, great.
Well, let's see. You Spider pick up the knockout. Okay.
Oh, easy.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Spider. Nice. I'm pretty content about how we play this.
Yeah. Team preview, we said early on, okay, we're just gonna have limited options for the P2, but that's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And we managed to play it in a way where it was okay versus the P2, ultimately.
Should we just Liquidation here, or should we Leech Life to ensure our Thunderbolt doesn't KO us again?
You have to Liquidation for the damage. Leech Life does no damage.
Yeah. Hopefully we should take another one then. And
yeah,
I'll go for Freeze.
Yeah, go for Freeze.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed.
This is gonna do like what, 65-ish?
Yeah.
A little bit less. Okay, he thunderbolts again. So if this wasn't KO, it's definitely over. Oh no! Oh no.
Damn. Man.
Yeah, that's why I was like leech lifing just to get some chip damage off, but I suppose it wouldn't have actually made a difference.
Okay, so what's your call here?
We have to make our moves quick because we have the timer.
Yeah, just spam ice beam. Just spam ice beam.
Yeah.
Do you want to play this out?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you want to like fast forward through this with the Acme sax playing in the background or something?
Yes, I probably will do that.
Okay. Yeah! We did it!
I actually should have recovered there too, because he set up Trick Room. Okay. Well, I need to recover right now.
Yeah. See, here's where you use Steeple PP. I'm done! That's such... We worked so hard to get that freeze.
That was incredible. So yeah, I felt like pretty good about how we played overall, but I did not know anything about Mudsdale and its ability to close combat, so that was bad. That was my bad.
I didn't think he Cortana.
Yeah, I think
I messed up team preview bad.
it was tough. Yeah, I think like maybe Hariyama could have been worth bringing, or Magnezone.
I mean, the issue there though is like he had the Gengar, and it's like you're a Trick Room team. You assume that Gengar gets brought versus you.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
No.
And at the same time, it's like you have a Magnezone, so you think you force that.
Yeah. No, it was a really good call by our opponent. I mean, overall, like the game was in our control, and we actually, you called it. You're like, we're gonna get the freeze, and then he's gonna unthaw immediately. That's literally what happened. Although I made the misplay there by going for the Ice Beam instead of the recover, but I was kind of like, okay.
No, it's not a misplay. You believe in your Pokemon.
Yeah, at that point I was like, I gotta put my heart in cards, and the cards did not play out well. But that was a pretty darn fun episode, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pretty fitting way to end it all. So that is it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one with Gavin. Unfortunately, we couldn't pick up 2 wins, but I could. That was something else. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy something like this, more collaborations, definitely know by giving me any feedback, comments, leave me a like in the video. Would really appreciate all that. Of course, go check out Gavin. I'll link his Twitter in the description below, and his team's paste spins in the description below as well. What's the next big event you're going to? Anaheim, I would assume?
Athens.
Oh, you're going to Athens? I didn't know that.
I got a flight for 150.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, Spirit Airlines. The best, worst airline in
I was gonna say, yeah, good luck flying with them, man. All right.
Well, flight is still available for 120 if you want to come.
Yeah, I think I might be going. I'm still trying to work out everything, but there's some time.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thanks again for joining me, Gavin, and thank you guys for watching this one. We'll be back with a new team in tomorrow's episode, and thank you so much to Gavin for allowing me to use his team.